Welcome to the PAC Football Report, covering games on November 13th, 2021. I'm Joe Onderko. This week we will take a look back at last weekend's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing rivalry week games this Saturday. Entering the final week, Carnegie Mellon and Westminster are tied for first place, with the Tartans holding the head-to-head tiebreaker for the PAC's automatic bid to the NCAA D3 playoffs. CMU is in the driver's seat following a 27-11 home win over W&J. Westminster kept pace with a 41-6 home win over St. Vincent. In other action, red-hot Case Western Reserve posted its fourth straight win with a 35-21 home decision over Grove City. Waynesburg earned its second win with a 31-7 final over Bethany, while Geneva kept Teal winless with a 49-0 shutout. Offensive Player of the Week honors went to Geneva senior quarterback Amos Luptak, who posted 196 yards of total offense and 4 TDs in one half against Teal. Defensive laurels went to CMU sophomore linebacker Thomas Corey, with 16 tackles and a block punt TD against W&J. Tartan junior punter-kicker Casey Jabe earned special teams recognition, with 5 of 7 punts placed inside the W&J 20, while also converting all 3 extra point kicks. Geneva sophomore linebacker Caden Romero was named Newcomer of the Week, after posting 8 tackles, a sack, a fumble recovery, and an interception against Teal. Highlighting PAC football rivalry week will be the renewing of the Academic Bowl, as 7-2 Carnegie Mellon hosts 6-3 Case Western Reserve at Gessling Stadium at 1 p.m. The Tartans have won 4 of the last 5 games against Case and can clinch the conference automatic bid with a win in head coach Rich Lackner's final regular season game before retiring as head coach. Veteran Case head coach Greg Debeljak talks about facing his colleague, mentor, and friend for a final time.
I tell you what, when we came to Case and we were trying to figure out how do we make our program better, the first thing I took a look at is what Rich did at Carnegie Mellon and how he ran his program, how he recruited. You know, Rich is a friend and a mentor.
One of the oldest and most storied rivalries in college football renews for the 121st time, dating back to 1891. As the game between 4-5 Geneva and 7-2 Westminster kicks off at Harold Burry Stadium in New Wilmington at 1 p.m. The Titans defeated the Golden Tornadoes 52-21 in Beaver Falls in the 2021 spring season and need a win and a Carnegie Mellon loss to clinch the PAC title and NCAA automatic bid outright. Westminster head coach Scott Benzel discusses preparing his team for their big rival this weekend.
We respect Gino and Geneva. We know what type of a game it is. It's always a physical game. And this week, I tell you, we've prepared as hard as we've prepared for anybody, including Mount Union.
The annual Green Game between 4-5 St. Vincent and 1-8 Bethany takes place at Chuck Knoll Field in Latrobe at 1 p.m. The two programs last met during the 21 spring season, with the Bearcats recording a 35-6 victory over the Bison in West Virginia. St. Vincent head coach Aaron Smetanka hopes that a win to get to 5-5 will be just the boost his injury-ravaged team needs heading into a full off-season.
Yes, I think it will truly help the players having this extra time now, having a typical normal year that we had before this pandemic. So it will get them back on a normal track with a full, true off-season and being able to be in the weight room together. So I know we're blessed that after this we will be able to have a true normal off-season.
In other action, the PAC Backyard Brawl takes place at Cameron Stadium in Washington, with 7-2 W&J hosting 2-7 Waynesburg at 1 p.m. The Presidents have dominated the all-time series with the Yellow Jackets 44-4 and have won 6 straight entering this weekend. Finally, the 37th edition of the Mercer County Cup between 6-3 Grove City and 0-9 Teal will kick off at Alumni Stadium in Greenville at noon. The Wolverines lead the Cup Series 24-12, but it's the 107th all-time gridiron meeting between the programs dating back to 1892. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Please log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org anytime for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other info. You can follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening, and for a final time in 2021, we'll see you at the stadium.